Welcome back to week 2 of the PBA, guys. It's your coach, the game decks of the Golden State Weezings. And if you saw last week's episode, you would know, spoilers, we lost, but it was so freaking close, and luck was not in our favor. I'm going to be completely honest. I know Pokemon is bound to have luck, but luck was definitely not in our favor last week. We had a lot of bad hacks, and we were still this close to winning, and the only reason why I think we lost is because we got flinched when our Annihilate could have won us the game. But hey, it is what it is. Things happen. We need to bounce back this week, and our opponent is not someone that we need to look over. I think this is going to be another tough fight. Our opponent this week is going to be Zach and the Canadian Ceruleges. Honestly, seems like a really cool dude. We talked a lot during the draft process. Me and him both kind of were the people that took the draft picks and helped other people make them when they were unavailable. So, dude seems really cool. I'm really excited to play him. He has talked a little bit about our team. He's one of the 2 people that did a draft ranking on all the teams and said he had some things. Hey, I honestly actually appreciate it because being able to see what other people think about the team is really cool. But that being said, I want to win this fight now. The team is scary. Let's take a look at his team before we get into a look at what we're bringing. Great Tusk, the first pick of his draft, which Great Tusk is the Mon that I was kind of wanting, and he was right before me. He was pick number 2, so he got Great Tusk before me. Little disappointing, I know, but I am enjoying Tornadus, so hey, things change for certain reasons. Let's talk about Great Tusk. Great Tusk is pretty strong, can set up Stealth Rocks, Rapid Spin, Ice Spinner. It's got a lot of coverage. Overall, a very strong offensive Mon. You can put an Assault Vest on it and beef up its special defense more, because that is kind of a weak point, but still, overall, a pretty solid Mon. Photosynthesis, say an ability, say it activates. We'll have to see. Next up is Latias, which I feel like I keep talking about the Lotties recently, and that is because we did just play Gunk in the PPL and we faced a Latias. Same thing as when we face that. It can be a lot of things. It can be a setup sweeper. It can be a choice version, Scarf, or Specs. There's a lot of ways this can run. It's a fast Mon. It's a super strong Mon. We can't let it get out of hand or else we're in trouble. Third is Weavile. I have faced a Weavile before. It did a little, but it didn't do too much at the same time. It is a fast offensive Mon. A lot of decently speedy offensive Mon so far. I don't know. It could come to the fight. We do have a couple options versus it, like Annihilate and Chi-Yu, but I don't know. It is good against our Tornadus and a couple of our other mods. Fourth up is Heatran, which makes it a little bit scary for our Chi-Yu. Having Flash Fire and overall really solid bulk is something we should take note on. But we do have a couple answers. Say we got Annihilate. We've got some water mons like Mola. So I don't know. It's a strong mon. Always have been a strong mon. The typing's great. The ability's great. We'll have to see. Next up is Azumarill, which this mon got potential. It's got potential to be scary. Huge power. Choice Band we faced before. But it could also belly drum and then just sweep us with a Aqua Jet. So we'll have to see. Then is Kilowattrel, a very fast Pokemon. It's got Volt Absorb, so we can't bring Hisuian Electrode and just Volt Switch freely with Great Tusk and Kilowattrel. That is a little bit scary. But I don't know. It is super fast. It's got a good, decent amount of offensive presence, so we'll have to see. Then is Manaphy, another water type, another setup sweeper on the water side. Manaphy can definitely Tail Glow and just completely do a lot of damage. It's not slow, so if I really want to have a chance of beating it, I have to beat it with something even faster. Then is Decidueye, which I don't know. I've never seen a Decidueye used before, so if we see it, we see it. If we don't, it's probably because we have so many answers against it. Chi-Yu, Tornadus, Annihilate, so many answers. Then is Reverum, which we have faced before. It's a decent mon. The typing is a little iffy, but I'm pretty sure that is one of his Terror Captains, along with Kilowattrel, which adds to the scariness of that. So you can get out of that weakness. But overall, decent mon. Then is for Rigoraph, which I've never seen used in singles, but in VGC, you gotta respect this thing. It's super tanky. It can do a lot of... It's a lot of supportive, but at the same time, you can Hyper Voice, Throat Spray, maybe it, and set up and do good that way. Armor Tail's typically what you see, but in singles, I could see Sap Sipper and Kudshu both playing in a very effective way. And then the last two mons are Tarantula, which I don't know if we'll see, but Sticky Webs and then Chespin. Two weaker mons, but I don't think... I did see him say somewhere that he does want to, like, bring both of them, so you can't count him out. Not against us, maybe, but overall in general. So that is the team we have to face. I've picked 6 Pokemon to bring to this fight, and I'm hoping it's the 6 that will get us the win. So let's talk about our team. Starting it off is our very first draft pick. We are bringing Tornadus Therian. I do really like Tornadus Therian in this matchup. It does well against Great Tusk. We're rocking AV to do decent against Latias and Heatran. Heatran, iffy, but we do have Focus Blast for it as long as we don't miss. Weavile is something we don't really want to leave against it. Kilowattrel too, but like Manaphy, we have the AV to do decent against it, and then we can get some Bleak Winds. We can U-turn out, regen. So I like how it stacks up. We got some decent moves on it with knockoff U-turn. I don't know. It is running 352 speed, which puts us faster than the Latias, faster than max speed Latias, faster than neutral max speed Kilowattrel and Weavile. I probably won't lead Tornadus in against either of them. Maybe the Kilowattrel because we are AV and we are running a little bit of special bulk with 252 HP, but I don't know. It's not a mon that we're just going to casually lead against Kilowattrel and see if we are faster. Our second mon we are bringing to the fight is our Chi-Yu. It didn't go off too much last week, but it did show promise last week, and that's why we are running the Choice Scarf version again. 320 speed gets us, well, actually, I can't really say that. 320 speed should get us faster than a neutral max speed Latias Scarfed. But then with us running the Scarf, we should be faster than anything faster than that, not Scarfed. We're running Overheat, big damage if we just want to nuke something. We are running Flamethrower, so we can have consistent damage without having to, like... If we click Overheat, we have to swap out because of our lower special attack. Flamethrower, we can hit. If it is a 2-hit KO, throw it off again. Then we have Dark Pulse, just coverage. Latias is weak to it. It's just a solid move. And then Psychic, because like the Great Tusk can be a threat. And Reverum too, but not a lot of coverage for the Psychic, but the Psychic I feel like is super important solely for the Great Tusk. We're running 252 special attack because I want to do a lot of damage, but I needed that certain speed to get there, so that's why we are running Timid. Our third Pokemon we are bringing to the fight is our Annihilate, our man who tried his best last week and just barely missed it. We are running Bulk Up again, but I am not running Substitute this time. I'm just running Bulk Up, Rage Fist, Drain Punch, and Thunder Punch because there are some solid water types like the Manaphy and the Azumarill, so Thunder Punch can do some decent damage. Obviously, Rage Fist is Rage Fist, but it's also good against the Latias. It's good against a couple things. And then Drain Punch so we can heal back up. I'm rocking the Mirror Herb for the sole reason of if I potentially swap Azumarill or our Annihilate in to the Azumarill and it belly drums as we swap in, we will also get the +6. Now, we would be risking a roll here, but it might be a risk I'm willing to take. We'll have to see. We're rocking 279 speed, which puts us 1 point faster than max speed Heatran. I don't want to run too much more investment. I did want the bulk, so that's why we have a lot of HP and a little bit of special defense investment in case maybe we want to leave this in against the Latias and risk it. We live a hit, we Rage Fist, get the knockout. I don't know. I really love using Annihilate so far, so I'm excited to use it again this week. Now, on to our fourth Pokemon. I am rocking Hisuian Electrode. I know I said earlier that Volt Switch is not so free, which is why we're not running Volt Switch. We're just running Thunderbolt. But even still, Thunderbolt is not so free with the Kilowatt Roll and with the Great Tusk. But I'm going to be honest. I think we really need this thing. Manaphy is a problem. Azumarill is a problem. Two Mons that are super weak to electric moves, which we will have to be mindful if Kilowattrel shows up. We cannot just fire off a Thunderbolt, but we also have Chloroblast to do super effective damage against both of his Pokemon, and that will still do damage against Kilowattrel. Chloroblast also absolutely destroys Great Tusk, so if we do get in that situation, Hisuian Electrode, bop! I am running 410 speed, which I'm not exactly sure. Let me see. Calculator. 410 divided by 1.5. 273. So, times 1.5. At this speed, a positive or a max neutral speed Great Tusk with a Scarf will not outspeed us. We will outspeed that. We're running max special attack, obviously, other than the nature, and a bit of HP. It should put us at a good value. We just chunked it all at HP. It's not, I don't think it is perfect with the leftovers and Leech Seed recovery, but I don't know. I wanted a little bit of general bulk. Leech Seed there. Thunder Wave in case we can paralyze, say, like the Weavile, the Latias, even the Manaphy to help the rest of our team. Like I said, we do got to be careful. Volt Absorb and ground types can be scary. Our fifth Mon we are bringing to the fight is our Alomomola. This thing was amazing last week, and I hope it'll be amazing again this week. We're running heavy-duty boots this time. Because I feel like we do have the chance to swap out a lot, and there are a lot of potential hazards. I know, like, Great Tusk can get Stealth Rocks. I'm pretty sure Revavroom can get Toxic Spikes, and I'm pretty sure there's some Spikes user too. Yes, Tarantula and Chespin can just get regular Spikes. Heatran can also get Stealth Rocks. So, I don't want any of this happening to us, especially the poison. That would be brutal. So we are running the heavy-duty boots with our Regenerator ability. Scald, Flip Turn, Wish, Protect. Come on. I know this is going to do great work. I am also running Terra Bug. There was a lot of Terras that I was thinking about, but they were countered by other Pokemon, and our big weakness that we have is Electric and Grass. And I wanted to counter at least one of them without causing another weakness. Like, I could have gone Dragon, but then Latias would have been strong against us. Weavile would have been strong against us. Azumarill would have been strong against us. So I felt like Bug, if we need to Terra Bug, fit the option a little bit better. I am running max bulk, max defense, and max HP with the Impish Nature because I just want to tank some hits. This is our physical wall, while our Tornadus T was a little bit more of a special wall. This thing is going to tank hits, hopefully Wish, Flip Turn, and get some of our other Mons healthy again after fighting for a little bit. Annihilate, I see you. I see you. Can we get that off again? We'll have to see. Our last Mon we are bringing to the fight is our Excadrill. And I'm running a little bit more offensive version of this. We do got to be careful if Azumarill comes with Aqua Jet. But I think with a Rapid Spin and Life Orb, we can like do a ton of damage against a lot of this team. Like, Great Tusk is going to tank it a little, but I don't think Latias is going to like too many hits. Weavile's definitely not going to like a Rock Slide. Heatran's not going to like an Earthquake. Kilowattrel's not going to like a Rock Slide. Revavroom's not going to like an Earthquake. Like, we have a lot of damage. And then we also brought Stealth Rocks because, like, there's a lot of mons weak to rock, like, rocks. There's a lot of mons weak to rocks, with Kill the Watchful being one. So unless heavy-duty boots are brought, which I feel like is more helpful if the offensive mons are running the heavy-duty boots because they're not doing as much damage or they're not hitting us as fast. This is our mon. This is our mon to do it. We're running 280 speed, which puts us faster than the Heatran at max speed and faster than the Reverum at max neutral nature speed. 252 attack because I want to do big damage, and then dump the rest in HP because, hey, maybe we can live something. The defenses aren't the best, but hey, maybe we can live something. But that's our 6 Pokemon that we're bringing to the fight. Let's make that comeback. Let's come back from being 0-1. Let's go 1-1. I don't want to start 0-3 for this draft league. I want to start a winner. And we got to do it this way. So let's get into the battle. Okay, I'm so excited. Let's get it. Week 2. We just barely lost last week. So let's do well this week. Okay, Great Tusk expected. Manaphy kind of expected a lot of water types. So I'm glad I did end up bringing Electrode. Manaphy, Latias, Azumarill, Weavile, and Kilowattrel, which is Terra Flying, which is a little annoying, but isn't too big of a deal. Okay, Excadrill, you got your usage, but you are a little iffy against some of these things, so we got to be mindful of that. Okay. So Great Tusk is there. But the good thing about Great Tusk is it really does not counter our Electrode. So I'm gonna lead our little ball. I'm gonna lead him. That's what we're gonna start with. Chiyu's a little iffy now, but I think it still can put in work, especially against Great Tusk. Like, I like our team. It's the same exact team as last week with some slight changes, but overall, it was for a reason. Now, I do want to know, Electrode, Kilowattrel. Okay, that's like the one thing I did not want to see. Okay, I mean, Hurricane is going to do a lot of damage. I was trying to... Holy cow, why does Chloroblast do so much? I was trying to see how much damage do you do against Great Tusk. Okay, that's... okay. Probably gonna see a Hurricane here. Kilowattrel versus our Excadrill. Should tank. Oops, not you. Just in case we see an electric move for some reason. Not you. Okay. Our boy. Okay, Terra off the rip. Oh, boy. We should still tank this pretty well. And Rock Slide's going to do a ton, unless you're defensive. But you're at 383 speed. Terra Blast? Okay. I mean, it's connecting. Why? My luck in this league has not been great. That's absolutely frustrating. How much is this going to do? 33%. 107 damage. We don't lift this. Okay. That is actually annoying. I don't want it. I didn't want it to die off the rip. Why is our luck so bad? Terra Blast again. How much is this doing? Because you could be just choice. I think you're choice specs. Yeah, that's looking more like choice specs damage. Okay. So the issue is I don't know what to do. I'm gonna U-turn, actually. I think that's the right play. We should live this. But that looks like specs damage. There's no way that's not specs damage. Okay, we see a swap out. Specs, question mark. Ooh, this is gonna do so good. Woo! Get up out of here. Get up out of here. Okay, so Chi-Yu. Is that weakness policy? Okay. Weakness policy. Now, the great news is I was going to check if you were Scarf. You are not Scarf. So I can just go into our Scarf Mon and do things. Because I don't think you have, like, priority. Yeah, you do not have priority. So we can just go for a Dark Pulse. Who's going to take the water move? Probably you. The scary thing is Belly Drum. This is why we have our Mirror Herb, honestly. But let's Dark Pulse. This should get rid of it. Nice. Chi-Yu kills Latias. Okay. Azu. We're going to see an Azumarill. This does show that we are Scarf. So, there is no hiding that. How much is Azu going to do? Azumarill. It's Belly Drum versus our Annihilate. Play Rough is going to do a lot. Are you going to Play Rough? Weavile. Okay. Probably Knockoff. Weavile. Into our Aloe. Isn't going to do a ton. I like this swap. You could Swords Dance, I guess. Knockoff, okay. Weavile. Knock off. Who's gonna want to come in and take this? Not a lot of things. I will probably still slow flip turn. If you knock off again, then you might be Scarfed. Like, could you be Scarfed? That did a lot of damage. Knockoff does about 126 damage. Okay. Okay. Well, here's the issue. I don't want you to get knocked off yet, right? I mean, Azu doesn't matter. Kilo Watchful is more what I wouldn't want to get knocked off. How much are you doing to our Annihilate? Knockoff's doing a ton. Weavile, if you're choice banned, which is always the chance, you are doing a bunch. If you're Scarf, it's not so much. Okay. I mean, we don't need the Mirror Herb. This is, like, here as a kind of jokey thing versus Belly Drum Azu. Do we see the swap out? I mean, we could just see the knockoff right here. Band is going to do a ton. Okay, it does withdraw. Into what? Okay. That did a decent amount of damage. Like, I want Excadrill to do so much more, but I don't know if it will. We're probably going to see Terra Blast. I think I have to let our Excadrill go down, which does kind of stink because there's so much that you can do. But at the same time, you probably are the weakest link. So this Kilowattrel's probably going to get a knockout here. Little unfortunate. Stealth Rocks would have been nice, but the critical hit had to come up at a bad time. See? Oh, and it has Hurricane. Yo! My Lanta, you got another... I know the crit didn't matter, but why? Kilowattrel does not like our boy. Excadrill. Now, how much are you doing? Our Chi-Yu. Our Choice Scarfing Chi-Yu. Flamethrower should just get the knockout out. Dark Pulse will also just get the knockout. Now, how much are you at? Like, I feel like you're barely above 70%, so I can't just go for the Psychic as much as I want to. I might just go for the Flamethrower. Yeah, and you have Weavile too, so I can't really just go for that. I'm going to go for the Flamethrower. Yeah, you're going to swap out maybe into Azu or Manaphy. I feel like Glow on Me. Oh, this is Manaphy. This thing's scary. This thing is scary. Manaphy. I mean, we got our ball. Ice Beam is a little rough here if we see it. Tail Glow too. Surf. Okay. Woo, that does a bit. That did a bit. Manaphy. Tail Glow against our Electrode. That does about what I would think. Who do we expect to see come out? My guess is probably the Kilowattrel. How much are you taking against the Chloroblast? 55% still. Yeah. Decent amount of damage. Woo! We will probably see the flying move. I will like to get a wish pass back into you. If you go for the Thunderbolt here, that's a baller move. Or a Volt Switch. Volt Switch 2 would be insane to go for. We just see a swap. Okay, into who? Weavile? Yeah. Okay, making the read. I like it. I like it. Sure. We'll go Aloe. You can make a double. You can call the double. I think you're banded or... That does not much. I think you're locked into it. Okay, you swap out. You don't have water absorb for some reason, right? What? Hydration. Okay, okay. How much is our Aloe going to take? Aloe, Amola, going to take against a Manaphy. A lot of damage. Okay. Ice Beam here would be disgusting. Do I live? How much are you doing? 300? I think I might just slow flip turn. Yo, yo, yo! Actually huge. Actually huge. Okay. We can go our boy. Who do we think will come in? Probably Kilowattrel. Okay. Kilowattrel's getting pretty low. I don't remember how low exactly. I wish I knew how low. I mean, I can just Drain Punch. Let's still go for the Drain Punch. Let's not make any hard reads yet. I don't think we need to. If Manaphy comes out, that'd be great. Okay. We could have made this read. We could have swapped out into something else, but... Ooh. Actually, I'm not too upset about this. I am not too upset about this because... Where is our... Annihilate? You just Citrus Berried. Okay. Good to know. I think it was Citrus Berry. You're going to be doing about 40% to us. If we get one bulk up here, that'll be doing 63. Not enough. How much is Rage Fist doing after one? Oops, I cannot type. If we just get hit by Rage Fist, it'll be doing about the same amount. I think our wish still happens, right? I feel like our wish, like, I'm not 100% certain on this, but I feel like our wish, like, keeps happening. Ooh, just living. It does not. Okay. That's a little scary. That is a little bit scary. I thought it worked like that, but I guess I don't know how Wish works. We've seen Surf, Alluring Voice. Did we see Energy Ball? Are you... There's no way we missed that. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. Dark Pulse is doing like 40-something%. That's frustrating. I should have just gone for the Thunderbolt. Mana Fee kills Electrode. That's upsetting because Electrode was like super important. How much are you doing? About 40%, as long as we connect. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think it would have been out of, what'd you call its way? Out of Chiyu's damage rolls. We connected, so there's that. Surf, okay. We eat that. Who are you gonna send in? Nothing really wants to take this, so we can just fire away again. Oh, okay. Barely living, but that's fine. Speed falls, that doesn't matter. Surf. Okay. Okay, you got a lot of physical attackers left, which is good for Alamola. And Ape if we play our cards right. I'm gonna U-turn out. I want to get some healing, get this free kill. That call was right. Like, that was a good call, expecting me to stay in. But missing the Leech Seed. Like, if we could have at least connected with that. We bring this. I think Azu comes out. Now, do we expect Azu to be a belly drum set? Versus Annihilate. How much is +6 Aqua Jet gonna do to you? Bro, why? Why is it doing so much? Holy. Okay. What about Chiyu? What are you doing against this thing? Yeah, Azu comes out. I'm hoping it's the belly drum variant. If it's not the belly drum variant, then we're in some trouble. What about Annihilate? Jeez. You're tanking that. Let's see. Show me belly drum. Show me belly drum. Show me belly drum. Okay. That's just choice banded. That's 100% choice banded. Kilowattrel probably comes out. You're staying in. Okay. Ooh, that does so much damage. You're not banded. Oops. I thought that did a ton. But I guess I just don't know how good... Oh no. Okay, I'm in some trouble. I'm in some trouble. I'm in some trouble. You are not doing enough with any move. Tornadus. That's just huge. That's just what huge power does. Oops, not. Okay. We need our boy. We need our boy to clutch. We will probably have to sack off something. Okay. For what, though? If we connect here... That's... I guess it's Bleak Windstorm. We've hit a couple, so... It is what it is, but, like... Oh, our luck hasn't been great. Excadrill, like, firing off with, getting crit. Like, I could have gotten my Stealth Rocks up. I probably should have let it, I guess, but... Still, at the same time. Jeez. I am probably just going to Scald. Or should I flip turn? Who do you send in here? Like, be honest. Do you send in Kilowattrel? Ooh, no. How about we don't do that? Against Azu. I think 2 flamethrowers might do the trick. Weavile. Swords Dance. At +2. How much is Ice Shard doing? Not enough. I think we just flamethrower here. Yeah. Sick. If this is Belly Drum, I'm in a lot of trouble. The fact that you go back into this. Do you Aqua Jet? Please tell me you Aqua Jet here. How much is Aqua Jet doing against Tornadus? If it's Belly Drum, like, we lose, I think. Azumarill. Maybe your AV. Aqua Jet's doing 31%. Okay. Liquidation. Oh no. And our defense falls. Are you kidding me? Why? Liquidation. If I see a belly drum now, I am going to actually scream. There is no other way about that. I'm going to scream if we see a belly drum here. Belly drum actually bodies us here. I don't... Okay, we eat that. Who comes out? I don't know if anything comes out. Ooh, no, please don't do this. Citrus berry belly drum. Give me the burn. Give me some sort of luck in this game. Thank you. Okay. You're now +6, but you are burned versus our aloe. How do we stack up against you? Not very well. Ooh, that does a ton. Okay. I think we can actually stall it out, which is good. Okay. We still have a chance. We still have a chance. The Kilowattrel is still a massive threat. But the good news is I think Chi-Yu can counter it. Okay. Do we need aloe? I don't think we need aloe at this point. With the burn. How much? Chi-Yu versus a Great Tusk. Psychic should get the kill. I'm gonna flip turn. Volt switch. Okay. Great Zell. Okay. How much are you taking from an Azumarill belly drum burned? You probably live it. If Chi-Yu saves us here. Chi-Yu, come on, Chi-Yu! Let's go, Chi-Yu! So technically, we should live this Aqua Jet. Huge power, adamant, max. We shouldn't live. We shouldn't die other than a crit. Do I play for the crit? How does Tornadus eat? How does Tornadus take this? You take this a lot better. I'm playing around the crit. I do not want to get crit. I do not want to lose to a crit. We have to play around it. Aqua Jet. We've gotten crit too many times this fight. I do not want to lose to a crit. Tornadus, will you pick up a kill here? Aqua Jet. Okay, you don't. Azumarill dies to burn in front of Tornadus. And then we let our thing die here. Kilowattrel kills Tornadus. And just like that, we should have this. You're not scarfed. I'm pretty sure we determined that the amount of damage you did was specs. So we should have this. Flamethrower should just do the trick. Actually, that's ours. Let's go. We're 1-1. That fight was... that fight was, like, so frustrating. But, oh, Chi-Yu, you get the thumbnail. You're the thumbnail, mon. Oh, that was insane. We got unlucky with Excadrill, but the rest of our team pulled through. Our Chi-Yu getting 4 kills. Our Tornadus, Our Tornadus got the other 2, technically, right? Yeah, so look at our team. Look at our goats. But that's going to do it for today. We won. We are now 1-1 at a 0 differential, so I guess we're back to even. We got to pull through next week and continue to win because I want to make the playoffs. But I'll see you guys then. Until then, everyone. Peace.